What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are going to be talking about a bunch of updates on the global and JP side. Global doesn't look that big initially because all we've got literally is this picture right here, but on the inside, and if you've been following the JP version of the game, you know that is a very big update. All right, so let's just get straight into it. I know I'm a little late, obviously. I was trying to get a lot of other recording done, and then I was out for a while, and then just everything dropped at the same time. So I've translated a bunch of stuff on Twitter, but regardless, let's go ahead and just get started. So first off, global players, yes, you are getting update 4.11.1, which brings with it the link level system. If you guys have not been paying attention to, well, pretty much every JP player going like, oh my gosh, why will this not go from level 9 to level 10? Well, that's because the new links now are going to be all implemented with a leveling system that is completely RNG based. And if you want a full detailed scenario on how exactly to level up your links, what has changed and all that fun stuff, go check out the video up in the top right corner right now. Camera, I always forget it's cropped and everything. Top right corner of this video right now, I go into exact detail on how to level up your links, best stages to do it, and all of that fun stuff, okay? And how exactly it works, because there is some confusion, I think, between a lot of players where they think they should be going to one stage or doing this, when in reality, you probably shouldn't. So, and it was all, confirmed by like data miners and Hydros and all those guys and everything. So make sure you do that, okay? So link level up system is going to be really cool, and it seems like the rumors were true, that this would be coming out for global right before the 350 million download celebration, which we should be seeing around here or so. So V Jump should be out around the 17th, 18th, maybe even the 16th at the very earliest. But again, we got some time. It's only the 6th right now. And that's not going to reveal the, the big Dokkan Fest cards or anything. It generally just shows the, like the winner and losers card. It will show off a little bit of details, what event is potentially coming, some kind of free to play units. But overall, it will tell us that, hey, by the way, this celebration is coming. So, and I believe global, you've all but been confirmed to get Kefla here coming up very soon. So that's obviously a skip, I think, for most people. Save your stones, obviously, if you're free to play, unless, you pay for stones. And then probably around here, we'll start, there could potentially on like the 22nd be a live stream. I don't know if it actually would be, especially with the, the pandemic that's been going on. Obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if they simply just more on the JP side, but maybe also the global side as well, because I know you've got the whole Dokkan Now thing. But anyway, they'll probably do some kind of live stream type thing. We watch it. They show off the units like they did with Cell and Gohan the year before. So we'll have to wait and see. But probably expected around the 23rd Japan time, which would be the 22nd for most people. So we'll have to wait and see. And then sometime down here, we'll see some kind of countdown type thing. They'll start, give us a lot more hints and everything. Then probably around the 28th or so, I would say, is when we should be seeing this big celebration starting, probably the banners as well. Probably, it's always hard to pin it down exactly. It could be the 28th, it could be the 29th. It's hard to say. That's right before I go back to work. Damn. All right, well, anyway, regardless, that's what's going to be happening with the 350 million download celebration, just based off of all past celebrations that we've had just like that. Again, as the weeks go by, we'll find out more and more information. So global link leveling system, it's really good, really improves a lot of links, is a lot of fun. Definitely start leveling up if you can. You don't need to go too crazy. I'll just finish off by saying that you don't need to go crazy. It's a long-term investment. But if you're one of those players who's just simply like logs in, you don't do anything in your board and everything, and you don't even use up your stamina bar, go use up your stamina bar, and you can level some links up. And just over time, you're going to get those links from level 1 all the way to level 10, and they make a difference. They really do. They make a lot of characters a lot better. So it's definitely really good. So anyway, moving on, we have a huge update on the JP side of the game. We got the brand new category Super Battle Road stages released. We have a ton of awakenings, new cards for the World Tournament that starts tomorrow on Friday, Japan time at 5 p.m. and some easy areas. I'm not going to go through every single one. I'm just going to kind of give my own general thoughts and opinions on it, although I will go over 2 cards in particular that I think are really important to talk about. And I will obviously talk about what they do and everything. I've translated all this over on my Twitter page. Goresh translated it, all that fun stuff, the usual stuff you guys expect from all of us. But first things I want to talk about is the Super Battle Road stages. I will be live streaming these next week. I believe it's on Tuesday. When's the calendar? I think it said the 11th is when it comes. It's in the news. You literally just look down below the new Super Battle Road stages, and it's going to say, hey, it comes on the 11th or 10th. I believe it's like 99% sure that's on the 11th. So anyway, so we got the next 10 new categories here. We got Universal 7, or Representatives of Universe 7. I just call it Universe 7 basically. Most Malevolent / Wicked Bloodline, however again you want to translate it. That's Frieza and Cooler's team basically. Next is going to be Time Travelers, which is basically future with heroes thrown into it and a few other cards. Universe 6, Movie Heroes, Goku family, Vegeta family. I was right about those three. I mean, I think it was kind of obvious for most people, but overall I'll still take it. And then this is a bit of a shock, to be honest, the youth category. I'm kind of shocked about this, to be honest. It's kind of, I don't know what to think about it. I really don't. Anyway, Super Saiyan category, and then this is kind of another shocker, Last Resort. I'm not going by the global translation. That translation is not really that good in my personal opinion. But yeah, Last Resort. So that's gonna be like the Vegeta Blue and the STR Gogeta stages right there. So again, really surprised that we're getting it. Or this particular stage at least. Okay, so just some basic thoughts on these in terms of which ones could potentially be on free to play, what might be a little tricky for most people, what might just be tricky in general. We'll have to wait and see. I generally don't go by the the thing of like, oh, if it's a much broader category, it's going to be a lot harder than the other categories, because I mean, if you look back at like Pure Sans, which was in the group of the last ones, Pure Sans wasn't really that hard. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's already been beaten free to play, or if it's not, pretty close to free to play. I got like, I think I got 2/3 of my team free to play before I beat it. It's obviously like any Super Battle Road stage. You have to get super lucky sometimes. You have to make sure you're not getting supered in the first slot 3 times and all that other stuff, But overall, even though Pure Sans is one of the biggest, I'm pretty sure it's the biggest category in the entire game. It wasn't really too hard, I think, for a majority of players, obviously, unless you're a brand new player, right? Because this is all end game content. So first off, Representatives of Universe 7. I think this will probably give most, a good chunk of people probably the most difficulty, because it's a very small category. And the only 2 leaders as of right now for it are going to be, like in terms of main leaders, I should say, is the LR Goku and Frieza, and the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Now obviously, LR Goku and Frieza has been in the game for quite a while. It came out on JP and Global at the exact same time. So I think a decent amount of people might have it, but again, it's an LR, it's from an old LR banner. It's, you can buy it with gold coins, I guess, but they've kind of shown their age by now. Obviously still super powerful, but can't really tank that well, especially in events that you can't really lower the attack. But luckily this is Super Battle Road. And Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, to my knowledge, has only returned once on Global and 0 times on JP. And I know a lot of players skipped them on JP. And Global, you guys unfortunately had Cooler replaced with this guy, so I don't know. But it's still a very limiting category. I don't know how it's really going to work. Now, I do know that the new Krillin that we got with the Blue Boys, aka Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, that Krillin is also a 120 lead for Representatives of Universe 7. So he could also be an option in terms of a leader for you. And then we'll have to wait and see exactly what characters are coming. I think it's already been data mined, but I don't know exactly what characters are for which battle and what typing, I should say. Maybe Goku and Frieza are better to bring because they do lower attack on the enemy, but maybe Goku's better to bring because he just has to get hit a few times and his stats are through the roof, that type of thing. We'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen. But I definitely see Representative of Universe 7 just because of the size of the category. It could be a challenge for people who definitely don't have the leader. I mean, I don't even have the blue Goku myself. So this will definitely, I think, be the most challenging of them. Moving on to the most malevolent category, or basically Frieza and Cooler's category. I think this one shouldn't be too hard. A lot of Frieza and Goku cards have things where you're fighting like Goku enemies, or you're fighting Pure Sans or Half Sans or anything like that. So, I mean, we just got that free to play, not full power, fourth form Frieza that got an easy area and everything. And you've got like the same easy area Cooler, so that fourth form Cooler. There's a lot of good free to play, most malevolent / wicked bloodline category cards that are all free to play. In fact, I would not be surprised, actually, potentially. I'm not going to say it outright just yet, because sometimes it looks like you potentially get this all done free to play, and then it's like, oh, this stage is actually a lot harder than I'm thinking. So I'm thinking if you are going to have to go with the free to play one, this is probably one of your best bets. But again, we'll need to wait and see exactly who we're fighting, how many characters we're fighting, what typing they are, and everything like that. I mean, if like 3/4 of it's all physical, which I know it won't, then it's bring an SBR cooler friend, man. You got it going on there. So that's that category. I don't think it should be too hard. Time travelers, again, I don't think too hard, especially if you've beaten future category Super Battle Road stage already. Time travelers and futures are so many characters together. I mean, you got Easy A Vegeta Blue, you've got Tech Trunks, you got AGL Zamasu, you've got, you know, Physical Goku Black, you got a ton of cards that are just in time travelers. Plus, not to mention you have like the hero cards, like the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku, who can just almost tank everything for the most part. So I don't personally, I mean, again, I don't know free to play per se. I know there's a couple of kind of baby leads for time travelers, but overall, I think time travelers should be at least somewhat easy for most people. Or just Universe 6, or I don't know why they call it Representative Universe 7, but not Representative of Universe 6, but whatever, it is what it is. Universe 6, that's another very limiting category, especially if you don't have Hit or Kefla, I believe. Yeah, those two are the main Universe 6 category leads, and I think there's a couple other smaller ones, but you could also take like the AGL Caulifla because she got an Easy A. I don't know how this one's really gonna go. I don't know what to expect from it, to be honest, but we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen. Yeah, it could be difficult. It might not. I'm not really sure. Movie heroes. I'm personally hyped for movie heroes. I always like the movie heroes team. Should be fun to use. To my knowledge, obviously AGL Gogeta should be your best leader for the movie heroes, unless I'm missing out on some random LR that came out that I just don't really pay attention to. But again, a lot of powerful cards in there. LR Physical Gogeta from year 3, you know, the Go Bros, Tech Broly, all those guys. This one should be no problem, I think, for a decent amount of people. Goku family, Vegeta family, these are two categories I think that potentially we could definitely see done free to play, or like very, very, very close to free to play. Like maybe you've got to bring, you know, the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku / Vegeta, or the SCR Majin Vegeta, I should say, because they got easy A's, and you know they lead these categories. But there are so many Goku cards and Vegeta cards that are all free to play. You know, they stack defense, they stack attack, they lower enemies attack, all that stuff, right? So I definitely think those two have a chance to definitely be free to play. I mean, with Goku family, we have the LR Goku from the first set of category Super Battle Road stages. So you can bring him as a 100% lead, completely done. Or if you're somebody who has the Gohan, the first set of Super Battle Road stages, that Gohan with his Easy A, then he's a 120% leads all types, and Gohan is obviously on the Goku family category. So, and that Gohan needs a Goku to be on rotation with him to really make him shine. So that could definitely be something right there. So we'll have to wait and see, but I definitely think these two could at least be very close to being done free to play, but probably won't be too hard. Youth category. This is a weird one. I've always have found personally the youth category to be very weird, just the way it works and everything. Especially because the main leader for it is Goku, and then the Goku and Bulma LR from the third set of category Super Battle Road, or second category set of Super Battle Road stages. So I don't know how it feels. I mean, one rotation I know that will kick absolute butt is going to be the Int Goten and the Tech Kid Trunks from the Bio Broly movie cards when they got their awakenings. Those cards are absolutely insane together on rotation. I mean, they're great by themselves, but when you have them on rotation, nothing's gonna hurt you. Basically, nothing will hurt you that rotation. You're absolutely fine. So I don't know what to think about youth. I really don't. We'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen. Super Saiyan, very easy. I think Super Saiyan should be just fine. And then Last Resort. Last Resort has the potential to potentially be somewhat difficult because the developers probably know that obviously the only two leads as of right now for that category is the Blue Vegito and the Blue Gogeta LRs that just came out for year 5 on global. And obviously we're here for the Tanabata banner. A lot of people pick those guys up with red coins, so we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen. Could they pull you know, Extreme Super Battle Road Super AGL thing where that stage is clearly the hardest out of all the Extreme Super Battle Road stages, or do they just make it like a normal category? We haven't seen anything to maybe potentially see that, oh, because of the link leveling up system, that all of a sudden everything is gonna go out the, you know, everything's gonna be super hard or anything like that. I just don't know really, but it should be interesting. So let me hear your thoughts down in the comments, guys. What do you think is going to happen with the category stages? Which ones do you think are going to be the easiest, the hardest? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments, okay? And then we got a very big portion of this data download with all of these cards coming in with either awakenings, easy areas, new to banners, and new for the World Tournament. If you guys don't know already, the World Tournament is starting tomorrow at 5 p.m. Japan time. Two cards that a lot of people were hoping to get easy areas for 350 million download actually, but hey, I guess they came early now. Tech Majin Vegeta and Boo. So obviously right off the bat, because it's an easy area, they're automatically better than their original TUR status. That's kind of a big duh, I think, for most people. So this Boo here, because it's it's Evil Boo, obviously it's Fat Boo, Evil Boo. You're still gonna run STR over this guy. I mean, the STR Fat Boo who's on like full power and everything, he's a nuker and all that fun stuff. This one's not bad. By no means is he bad or anything. I mean, he gets like extra attack and defense. I don't know where they're getting the 66% from. And the more he gets hit, the more stuff he gets, and he heals if you're at below 40% HP and all that fun stuff. But overall, he's kind of just whatever in my personal opinion. I mean, again, let me hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you actually going to use this guy or anything like that? I would personally say that the STR is better still overall. Tech Majin Vegeta, the one that everyone has wanted to get an easy A to get super good and everything like that. Again, he's kind of average in my personal opinion. They turned his rare chance to stun into a low chance, a Tokidoki. He still hits all enemies, which is good. So he doesn't have much in terms of enemies, in terms of int that you'll run into, except for maybe the occasional int Janemba or the int Goku from Super Battle Road, because a lot of people like to use him as a lead. His passive skill, attack and defense of 60%. The more HP you have, the more ki you have, the more attack and defense you have. And then when you super attack, if you're below 60% HP, you get one time only of 88% attack up more on top of that. So again, he's obviously a lot better than what he currently is right now before this easy area releases. But are you really going to run him on world tournaments? If you're very limited on your cards, yes. Otherwise, probably the usual teams we're still running, he'll stay in there, because he's not on the typical teams that you would run. He's not on the movie category. He is on Revival. So maybe you would run him on Revival. I don't know. It's hard to say, potentially. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, what your thoughts are on the Majin Vegeta. I still personally think going with something like, Physical Broly, if you happen to have either the STR Broly or the LR STR Broly, both of those guys still work really well. LR Krillin, free to play card right there. LR Krillin still amazing at World Tournament personally, and he fits on the full power team, which is really nice. The STR Majin Buu that I talked about earlier, having support like Turles and all those other kind of support units in there. There's a ton of free to play support units. I don't know if you're really gonna throw this guy on there. And I know a lot of people run like the Jacko and Chaozu. They like to have the stunners on there automatically and everything like that. So will you see this guy on some people's teams? Probably not a lot, but I think some people will still run him. So again, we'll have to wait and see. I'll talk about Trunks. Trunks is the last card I want to talk about, and then we're going to this LR in just a second. There's a new Tien on the Dragon Ball banner. I don't know what to think about the Dragon Ball banner still to this point, because it's so rare to get these cards sometimes. So he is what he is. This Gohan, very good card. Major attack and defense boost, and then he also is a category attack and key support for the Cell Saga / Android Saga category. So that's pretty decent. He's definitely a good card. He's actually pretty good now. Okay, so LR Goku with the Super Battle Road stage. He's the Goku lineage category, key +4, stats up 120. So technically, if you got him, you could actually use him to try and maybe do the Goku team free to play. But yeah. Toki super attack is going to be seals the enemy super attack and does colossal damage. 18 stacks defense and does mega colossal damage. That's pretty good right there. Passive skill, own defense up 59%. When you super attack, you get 59% attack. When you do a 18 key super attack, you get an additional 58%. The 59s for Goku, obviously, 58s for Gohan. And then if you put him in the third slot, he automatically gets 5 key when he starts his attack. So, if you maybe give him 13 key, he'll get 5 key when he begins his attack, which means he's going to do an 18 key super attack. And at the end of the turn, so again, this is only when you have him in the third slot, by the way. At the end of the turn, after you finished everything, you'll recover 8% of your HP, which is pretty nice. So, like, the only thing they really could have added to this guy is if they had given him some kind of support in the third slot. Like, honestly, the moment I saw third slot, I'm like, dude, please make it like 5 key to himself, 2 key to all allies, and like 30% attack and defense. Boom. Best Super Battle Road gift card ever. I personally still consider the LR Goku support Goku, the int one. I still consider him the best of the Super Battle Road prizes. Gohan's obviously a major upgrade ever since his Easy A, but that Goku's a support unit, and that guy will age the best in my opinion. So definitely a really good card. Can't wait to rainbow him out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Final card is the World Tournament Trunks. As we are, this video's going forever. I'm really sorry, guys. Well, again, lots of information that we're going over, but this youth Trunks actually. So his name is not Future. It's just Trunks and then Youth. So you've got to be careful about who you potentially, what teams you put him on if you're trying to run another Trunks potentially. But yeah, he's Super in types, key +2, stats up 7%. Okay, maybe fine for something like Battlefield. Obviously, he does supreme damage, medium chance to stun, so I could definitely see him being good for Super Battle Road. Passive, I'm actually very impressed with this passive skill. So passive skill, attack and defense up 70%, changes physical orbs to rainbow orbs, and has a medium chance to dodge the enemy's attack. And for all movie hero category teammates on your team, they get key +2, attack +20%, and 10% defense. So not the best category category support for movie heroes, but still very solid. And he's actually got natural attack and defense. He has a chance to dodge, and he changes orbs. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Now, I'm not going to say you should go crazy and try to get top 10 in the world tournament or something like that to rainbow this guy, but definitely go for the points and try to get your free copy of him. I will definitely do that myself, and I might try to get maybe 1 or 2 dupes potentially. I don't know. Depends how hard people go for this world tournament. So anyway, guys, we've covered a lot. So that is going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, as always, when it comes to the Super Battle Road stages. If you are a gold player with the link level up system, all the easy areas, the world tournament prize, the Super Battle Road LR prize, and then like the TN and the awakening for the Gohan. Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments, and it's gonna be a busy weekend. That's all we're gonna say. So anyway, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one. Johnny.